Well, if you're a small business owner who needs a little financial relief because of this pandemic, the state of Alabama has just announced a relief grant program. Now, you're going to want to hear about this because the deadline for that grant is rapidly approaching. And Stewart Welch from the Welch Group is here to give you more information about the Alabama Revive Plus program. Good to see you this morning, Stewart.
Good morning, Mike.
So tell folks, first of all, what's involved here.
Yeah, I think first of all, everybody's trying to figure out how to help their friends and family, and what are some of the ways I can do that. And this is a perfect way because all of your viewers either own a business, a small business, or they know someone who does. They or either they're working with a nonprofit or a faith-based organization, involved in a faith-based organization, and this program is specifically for that. So the state of Alabama's put up $200 million for this program, but it's going to go fast. And the first thing is that it's first come, first serve. So if you know somebody, tell somebody about this program.
And talk about some of the basic requirements now if you're eligible to get some of this aid.
Yeah, I think they had a prior program called the Alabama Coronavirus Relief Fund. It was about $15,000 grant. And that was kind of, you apply for the grant, you got the money. This one's a little more targeted than that. It's looking for businesses who had unreimbursed expenses related directly to COVID. So I think that I would encourage everybody to get with their CPA, their tax advisor, and have them kind of work through this particular application. I think what's really important is there's a deadline. It's a really tight window. The deadline, it opened yesterday. The deadline is December the 4th. And there are some exceptions. So if you got some PPP money or if you got some pandemic unemployment assistance money and you used it for those expenses, then that won't work. But if you haven't used it for those expenses, it potentially does work. And I think the main thing is we need to let people know about it. They need to go ahead and explore it now. Again, first come, first serve. And the place to go would be alabama.gov, or you can just Google Alabama Revive Plus and get a lot more information on it.
And we should point out the reason you're seeing insurance on your screen, if you've been reimbursed by insurance, well then you wouldn't qualify in terms of the requirements, and the funds cannot be used for the workforce bonuses. But what about things like severance pay, legal settlements and that type stuff? I would imagine those would not be exempt, right?
You're exactly right. And again, this one's a little more detailed and a little more complicated than the prior grant program. That's why I encourage people to get with their tax advisor and let them kind of walk them through the application. But there's a lot of money there. A grant, as people know, it's not taxable. You're going to get that money and you be able to use it as pure relief. So it's something that everybody that owns a small business, it's under 50 people. So you have to have under 50 people is kind of the qualifying number. But if you have that, you need to take a look at this and see if some of that money is available for you.
Okay, well, and again, as Stewart said, this also allows some Alabama-based businesses that are, faith-based businesses and nonprofits that have been hurting as well. So a grant up to $20,000, that would help a lot of folks. And again, the deadline, December the 4th. So if you think you may qualify, go ahead and get on it, or let somebody who knows who maybe owns a business or a nonprofit that might fall into those categories. Stewart Welch, thank you so much, sir, and have a happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, same to you, Mike.
All right.